A very good morning, my dear students. Here is lecture number 13, and that is probably going to be last video for this chapter, except that conformational isomerism that is left, that I will give you in extra topics. Okay, and so in this thing, I have already explained about the like intermediates and all. So in this video, we are going to study more about these intermediates, which will be called a reaction intermediate also. So I hope you have watched the previous video, aromaticity. Now it is clear to you what it is, and reaction intermediate, what is reaction, like what are the reagents, electrophiles, nucleophiles, what will be the electrophilic center, what will be the nucleophilic center. That should be clear by the time, I think. You as usual with the quote, and the quote is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just little extra. This is one of my favorite quote, and I believe in this actually. If you will you are ready to put this extra, you will be considered as extraordinary. Otherwise you will remain like ordinary only. Okay, so try to understand the difference between these ordinary and extraordinary word, and you will excel in your life. So let's do reaction intermediate. Although we have done this reaction intermediate, when it will form, this is we have done in three ways, like one is carbocation, another is carboanion, and the next one is free radical, isn't it? Carboanion, and the next one is free radical. So we are going to learn more about these three. थोड़ा और हम ज़्यादा डिटेल में देखते हैं, and their stability and all this we will understand. Okay, so while understanding a reaction in details, reaction mechanism, that is called reaction mechanism, we have to visualize the overall reaction in small steps. These steps involve various type of reaction intermediate whose stability is the key to acceptance of a particular reaction mechanism. That the stability of these reaction intermediate will decide whether this reaction is going to happen spontaneously or not. Okay, so that is the that is the key. The stability is the key to acceptance of the particular reaction in the mechanism. Got it? In particular reaction mechanism. Most typically, there are three kinds of intermediate, that is free radicals, carbocation, and carboanion, which I have mentioned. Free radicals. Free radicals, they will have 7 electrons. Yes, as I have told you how it is. An atom or a group of atom having an unpaired electron is called free radical. Okay, it can be like, it's not only carbon free radical. Free radical can be anything. But whenever we talk about the reaction intermediate, we will talk about the carbon free radical. If intermediate के term में अगर हम बात करेंगे तो वो carbon free radical होगा, और reagent के term में बात करेंगे तो it can be any molecule free radical, any atom free radical it can be. Got it? And this forms due to the homolytic fission. Whenever there will be homolytic fission, that means equal division of electrons, then only this free radical will be formed. As for example here, CH3, like let me do in this way. If I will write the Lewis dot structure, I will write like this. Yes, isn't it clear? So these two electrons are going to make a bond over here, these two electrons will make a bond over here, these two will make a bond over here. Suppose that in this case there is a homolytic fission, that means one electron is going to be divided between these two carbon and hydrogen. So what will happen? This is CH3 and with one free electron over here, and this X or H, whatever जो भी है, मैंने यहाँ X अगर दिया हुआ तो X ले लेते, X will have the free radical over here. So this will always act as a reaction intermediate, while this will always act as a what? Reagent. This cannot be intermediate. ये intermediate नहीं होगा. Did you get that, बच्चे? ये intermediate हो सकता है, but this cannot be. So carbon free radical will be reaction intermediate, but any atom free radical will be reagent. That is going to be attack. That is going to attack on the intermediate. Yes, methyl and a halogen free radical is produced in this case. CO free radical alkyl is sp2 hybridized. How it is, I have explained in the last video. Yes, so it is having 7 carbons, but that hybridization we will say sp2, and hence the shape is planar. Since it is sp2, obviously trigonal planar, having an unhybridized p orbital containing an odd electron. जो last sp2 होता है, तो one p is left over there, that is unhybridized with odd electron. And whenever there is an odd electron, it will be considered as paramagnetic in nature, that we have done in chapter 4, chemical bonding. Yes, tertiary alkyl free radicals are more stable than others. The stability of free radical follows that order. How it is tertiary alkyl free radical is most stable among all the primary and secondary free radicals. So that is the order. Here tertiary is having a most stability than the secondary, than the primary. This one is primary and this one is called 0 degree, or you can say that the super primary. So why it is so? Why the tertiary free radical is more stable? So now why it is so? Let's know the reason behind it. That is, we have already discussed about the effect, that is hyperconjugation. So the stability of free radical is explained via hyperconjugation effect. In methyl free radical, there are no hyperconjugation because of no alpha hydrogen. Yes, since there is no alpha hydrogen, that's why no hyperconjugation, and that's why its stability is least. As I have told you in the hyperconjugation effect, that more this alpha hydrogen, more will be the hyperconjugation, and hence more will be the stability, isn't it? Let us draw various hyperconjugation structure for ethyl radical. Let's see, this is like primary. I'm talking about the primary only. So this is free radical over here. So what will happen? This bond is going to shift on this side to overcome its effect. We can start from here also, there is no problem. But since in the structure it is given from this way, so let me start with this. Yes. So I'm going to share this electron over here. That's why now hydrogen free radical is left over here, and this one electron from this carbon and one electron of this carbon will make a double bond over here. Yes. What next? This bond is now free. It will come to this, and now that one electron, this bond will break. One electron will come over here. It will form a bond over here, and this hydrogen will have the free radical, isn't it? What next? This bond will break, and this will move to this. Yes, and here now in this case there will be a bond over here. There will be no bond over here with the free radical, and this is, got it? So how many hyperconjugative structure is there? 3. It's quite easy, like picture I got it like this. So let me draw in this way. It will be easy to understand. Okay, so I have drawn in this way. Now let me show the bond, how it is. Both are same thing. Just to make it easy, I'm doing. So this bond is going to break, yes, and one electron will shift to this, one electron will shift over here, and this will form double bond over here, and hydrogen, this hydrogen will be without any bond, free radical over there. Now what next? This bond will shift, this bond will break, and one electron will shift over here, and one free radical will remain like this. Yes, so this is like next case, it will shift over here, and here now there is no bond, and these are so we can see that 3 hyperconjugative structure because it is having 3 alpha hydrogen. So 3 alpha hydrogen, so we can say that 3 hyperconjugative structure, and that is the reason conjugative structure. Yes. So and if I will do further secondary and the tertiary, what will happen? Similarly in secondary secondary free radical, it is more stable than the primary alkyl free radical, as number of alpha hydrogen are increasing and hyperconjugation effect will increase, and hence stability increases. How come? Let's see with this. This was ethyl. Okay, now make it secondary, and this is already we have done, so I should. So now it is tertiary, secondary, and if I will make it tertiary, so what will happen? And here also the carbon will be, isn't it? So now you just check how many alpha hydrogen over here. In this it was 3. Now this is alpha carbon, and this is also alpha carbon. So total hydrogen are 6 alpha. In this case, this is alpha hydrogen, the alpha carbon, and alpha carbon. So total is 9 alpha, isn't it? Got it? So more the alpha hydrogen, more will be the hyperconjugation, and hence more will be the stability. Apart from alkyl free radical, other important free radicals are like vinyl, phenyl, allyl, benzyl, and carbene. Okay, vinyl when so this is vinyl when it is called when the free radical is directly attached to double bonded. Okay, then it is vinyl. If the free radical is attached to the benzene ring, it will be phenyl. If free radical is attached to the carbon which is sp2 hybridized, if the free radical is attached to the carbon which is sp2 hybridized, then this will be allyl. And if free radical is attached, is free radical, the carbon on which the free radical is there is attached to the benzene ring, it will be benzyl. Did you get the difference between phenyl and benzyl? The free radical is on the aromatic chain, is on the ring, then it will be phenyl. And if the carbon on which free radical is there is attached to the benzene ring, then it will be benzyl. And next is carbene. Okay, CH2 2 lone pair will be there. About this is not in your basic board, so we'll do it in detail and class 12th. Allyl and benzyl free radicals are highly stable due to resonance. They are highly stable because of resonance. Can you think of it? They are not stable because ये stable नहीं है. Okay, these and vinyl and phenyl. But allyl and benzyl, they are resonance stable. कैसे? ये देखो, this bond will shift over here and that resonance is going on. Isn't it? CH2 यहाँ free radical आ जाएगा, here double bond. Similarly, this will go over here, free radical. But then this will shift, so there will be 3 structure बन जाएंगे ortho and para पे. Is it clear? So allyl and benzyl free radicals are highly stable because of resonance. Can see that resonance? Yes. Now another kind of free radical, carbenes, are also formed. Carbenes are neutral, divalent and highly intermediate. That is the point you have to learn. ये learn कर जाइए फिलहाल के लिए. Okay, so carbene is also called free radical, but this free radical, what is the difference in this? It has a paired free radical. Got it? It is in paired. Divalent होता है, it is in paired. Okay, so free radical में हम single odd electron की बात करते हैं, but यहाँ पे carbene जो होता है that is paired में free radical इसके पास होते हैं, electrons होते हैं. This is carbene, dichlorocarbene, then phenyl carbene. These all are the structure that we will do in details in class 12th. Free radicals are formed with the help of free radical generators such as benzoyl peroxide, tertiary butyl peroxide. Okay, ये कैसे free radical कैसे generate होते हैं? So this is the thing to be learned, that it will be either in case of HNu, sunlight, or it will be in presence of peroxide. Whenever you see that any reaction is occurring in presence of sunlight or peroxide presence में, then only the free carbon free radical as an intermediate बनने के chances हैं. Got it? So this is HNu, sunlight we can say, or benzoyl peroxide we can say, tertiary butyl peroxide, say even hydrogen peroxide also. There are some special type of intermediates such as nitrene and benzene also, that again we will not do. We are not going to do it here. It is extra. So this is, we can see that this one is benzene. ये benzene structure होता है when benzene is having triple bond. Yes, so this is called benzene, and this one is nitrene. Okay. Carbocation, the organic compounds with alpha carbon is electrophilic, where alpha carbon is electrophilic due to function attached to it, generally undergo heterolytic cleavage to form carbocation as follows. Carbocation and carboanion are formed due to the heterolytic cleavage that we have understood now. Yes, heterolytic cleavage, carbocation will form. So when the group is more electronegative, then the bond is going to shift towards the group, and hence the carbon will have a positive charge. The positive charge will develop on the carbon. That's why it is called carbocation. This one is carbocation. Got it? It can be alkyl, it can be allyl, benzyl, like this. We can see, अभी मैंने किया था, आपको समझाया. So instead of free radical, now we will consider the positive charge, and rest will be same. Alkyl, so that is clear na? CH3, CH2 plus we can say. Yes. So as free radical, carbocation alkyl is also primary, secondary, tertiary we can say. Carbocation alkyl is sp2 hybridized, again because 6 hydrogen only, with one vacant unhybridized p orbital. Completely unhybridized p orbital होता है, hence the structure is also planar. Again planar, sp2 है तो obviously planar. Important carbocations includes alkyl, allyl, benzyl, like this. The order of stability of carbocation is again as same as free radical. Tertiary will have the most stability, then the secondary, then the primary, and then the this won't be considered as primary. कहीं आपको primary ही मिलेगा, but it will be known as super primary. Got it? So again the same reason is same, that is more alpha hydrogen and more stability. Hyperconjugation, more stability. So here we can see that there is a 3 3s are 9 alpha hydrogen, 9 alpha hydrogen, here 6 alpha hydrogen, here 3 alpha hydrogen, yes, and here no alpha hydrogen we can say. So that's why stability least. Stabilization of carbocation is through plus I effect and hyperconjugation. Plus I effect और hyperconjugation की वजह से दोनों इसका मेंटेन होता है. Got it? Stabilization. Electrons releasing alkyl group, that means R जो है वो देता रहता है, तो that disperse positive charge over the carbon. जो releasing group होते हैं, any group, they disperse the positive charge over the carbon. ठीक है? Like this we can see here, this is secondary and this is primary. So ये that is giving more electron density over here. It is electron releasing group, so that's why that is dispersing the positive charge over here, and hence this one is more stable than this. We can say that the more stability or alpha hydrogen also 6 alpha hydrogen, here only 2 alpha hydrogen. So obviously 6 alpha hydrogen like will have greater contribution in stability. More is the number of alpha hydrogen attached to carbon having positive charge, more is the number of hyperconjugative structure, and hence more is the stability. Observe that tertiary butyl carbocation has 9 alpha hydrogen and hence more stable than the secondary and primary alkyl carbocation. Yes, like see, we can see that 9 alpha hydrogen over here, so 9 such a structure it will be hyperconjugative and hence more stability. Electron withdrawing group pulls electron density away from carbon positive carbocation and hence stability of carbocation decreases. Electron withdrawing group carbocation की stability को decrease करते हैं, while electron releasing group increases the stability of carbocation. Got it? Electron releasing group, we can say electron releasing group increases stability of carbocation, okay, while electron withdrawing group decreases stability of carbocation. Clear? Okay, so like electron withdrawing group, it can be Cn minus, Cl, this is small l, yes, CHO, NO2, etc. CH2 plus CH2 plus CHO is more stable than CH3, yes, CHO. Got it? Why it is so? This electron withdrawing group is away from the carbocation. यहाँ क्या है, carbocation से बहुत close है, so that's why this will decrease the stability of this carbocation and hence this one is more stable than this. Clear बच्चे? Stabilization of carbocation also takes place through resonance, as same as free radical. So this is allyl carbocation. Electron deficiency is over here, so double bond will shift over here to overcome this deficiency and hence positive charge will be here and double bond. So this is stabilized. Benzyl carbocation, again this bond will shift over here to overcome this deficiency. Now this one is deficient, then this bond will shift, now this will be deficient, again similarly it will go like that. Yes. Note which is to be learned: more is the number of resonating structure dispersing the positive charge over cation, more is the carbocation stability. Stability order follows. जितने ज़्यादा resonating structure होंगे, because the positive charge over the carbon, carbocation की stability उतनी ही ज़्यादा increase होगी. So the stability order is as follows. Like we can see tertiary phenyl carbocation जो होगा, that will be more stable because it is having 3 resonating structure, isn't it? 3 resonating, 1, 2, 3 resonating structure. One second, there is some problem in this. This sign would be like this, and here it is, one thing is missing over here. So this is secondary carbocation with the 2 resonating structure, and this one is primary carbocation with the 1 resonating structure only. So that's why this will have the least stability than this. We can say. Yes. Order of stability of carbocation will be like I have explained all this and now together. So tertiary, primary, secondary की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो tertiary will have like tertiary की सबसे ज़्यादा होगी even benzylic से, tertiary की ज़्यादा होगी benzylic से, and benzylic और allylic जो होगा almost same होगा, and then secondary, then primary, then super primary. Got it here? In some book you will say that benzylic carbocation is more stable than the tertiary carbocation. It may possible. Okay, so here you have to learn one point. Just go according to the option. If option is given for tertiary, primary, secondary only, so you just go for tertiary. If benzylic and other are secondary, primary are given, then go for benzylic. But if both are there, that means tertiary and benzylic both are there, then we have to consider as a tertiary as a more stable carbocation than the benzylic also. Okay, it is believed that it has resonating structure, so that's why this one is more stable than this, but it is not for sure. Some books gives benzylic carbocation is more stable, some books give that tertiary carbocation is more stable, so just go accordingly. Okay, third butyl is greater than primary benzyl. Like example, one is example tertiary butyl, then it is primary benzyl, then it is allylic, then tertiary alkyl, and then secondary alkyl, primary alkyl, and then methyl, we can say. Got it? So also note that this is CPM. This is called CPM. That means cyclopropyl methyl. Okay, so this one is having more stability than the tertiary carbocation even. This is due to the exceptionally ये होता है stable. This is due to the dancing resonance that you will understand in next part, like extra part it is. So if you want to go for this dancing resonance, if you want to check this what it is, so you just go and watch that dancing resonance video. Okay, it will be helpful for you. So this is called CPM. CPM has the most stability, like it is more stable even than the tertiary also. Got it? Other one tertiary allyl and then secondary allyl. So tertiary is always higher than the secondary. Properties of carbocation. Combination with the nucleophile. If you see that, obviously this is having carbon deficiency, electron deficiency, and the nucleophile is going to attach over there, and this will form a compound over here. Elimination of proton at higher temperature or in presence of a strong base. जब भी carbocation जो होता है, that undergoes elimination reaction. This goes elimination reaction. What is this? You will understand better in next part, that is hydrocarbon. Okay, next chapter. Here I'm just going to tell you elimination. That means some chota sa small group will be eliminated from the compound. Okay, at high temperature or in presence of strong base की presence में होगा, या फिर high temperature पे ऐसा होगा. So like this, you can see that here this is CH3, this is H, CH, H, and here this carbocation, or you understood that some like electronegative element is there, isn't it? So there is electronegative, some electronegative like X minus is out from there, so that's why it is carbocation. So when we heat that, what will happen? This H plus come out to combine with this, and this bond will be free now. It will go over there to overcome the deficiency of this carbocation, and it will lead to formation of CH2 double bond CH2. Got it? Alkene. So this is called elimination reaction. In order to achieve stability before above two properties, these two carbocations go through rearrangement also, and that is methyl shifting and hydride shifting. That is also extra part, and there is a special video for this. So you just go, you can watch that methyl and hydride shifting to know more about it. Okay, and this gives sometimes the stability changes due to this. So you have to like you should know about this. What is the methyl and hydride shifting? In this case, let's say that this is primary carbocation, why it occurs. So this is primary carbocation. If this hydrogen shifts over there, so this will, the carbocation will be positive charge will be here only. So now it is secondary carbocation, which is more stable. So that's why the hydride shifting occurs. So hydride shifting, sometimes methyl shifting also occurs in, to like in order of same to get the stability. Like this, we can see here again the hydride shifting over here, one side here. This is primary, isn't it? Now if it shifts over there, so carbocation is coming over there, and this will lead into tertiary carbocation formation, which is most stable. So that's why this hydride shifting takes place. Now we can see that the methyl shifting, this one is primary carbocation, isn't it? And if this methyl group shifts over here, so this carbocation goes to this, and this is going to form tertiary carbocation, which is more stable. So that's why here methyl shifting will occur. Now next is carbo, and the properties of reverse of properties of carbocation. Yes, लाइक कार्बोकेटाइन की स्टेबिलिटी टर्शियरी सबसे ज्यादा थी, यहाँ पे टर्शियरी की सबसे कम हो जाएगी. यस. So like when it occurs, when any group is there and that group is electron donating group, it is electropositive group. So then this bond will break on this side and it will lead to formation of carboanion over here. Yes, this is carboanion. So carboanion is sp3 hybridized. I have explained all you. And this is non-planar because it becomes pyramidal. Structure is pyramidal. Like RMGBr when it is. So this is actually this is Mg has two valency. So one is this and another is like this. So whenever this bond breaks, so this bond has to be break. Yes. So magnesium is electropositive. That's why this bond shifts in this way and hence it will form R minus and MgBr plus. This is also called Grignard reagent. Don't worry about that. Just know the value, know the things. That alkyl magnesium bromide, if it is there, this will be called Grignard reagent. And about Grignard reagent, we will learn in detail in class 12th. Okay. Stabilization of carboanion is through minus I effect. जबकि carbocation की stabilization किससे थी? Plus I से. यहाँ पे minus I effect से होगी. Electron withdrawing group enhances the stability of carbanion, whereas electron releasing group will decrease the stability. Clear? Like this, we can see this is super primary carbanion. Yes, 0 degree carbanion. So this will just reverse. So carbocation में tertiary की ज़्यादा थी, यहाँ पे tertiary की सबसे कम होगी. Like this. Yes. The stability of carbanion increases with increase in S character. जितना ज़्यादा electron withdrawing group, जितना ज़्यादा S character होगा, उतने ज़्यादा carbanion की stability होगी. Yes. So sp hybrid if it is, so there will be that carbanion will be more stable. Like means we can say that this is carbanion sp hybridized, yani 50% S character. In this case, sp2 hybridized 33%, and here it is 25% only sp3 hybridized. So that's why this carbanion has the more stability than the vinylic than the alkyl carbocation. Yes, carbanion. Sorry. Stabilization of carbanion is also through resonance. Allyl carbanion is resonance stabilized. As simple like we have done in for this cation we have done. So same way, this negative charge will shift because it has more electron density. This will shift on this side, and due to this carbon will have 5 bonds. So this bond will break on this side and it will generate negative charge over there. So this is resonance hybrid like stabilized. Yes, we can say. Carbanions are generally charged particles acting as nucleophile also. Carbanions generally जो होते हैं वो they act as a nucleophiles. They don't act as a reaction intermediate in general. In general, they don't act. They act as a nucleophile. That means they attack on the substrate. Other important carbanions are from carbonyl compound, ester and nitro compounds. Like this. This is ketone. So what will happen? This negative charge will shift over here. Carbon will have double bond and this will shift over there. So this is O minus resonance stabilized. This one is ester. Again, the same thing. This will give, and these are the resonance stabilized. Now, types of reaction in organic chemistry that we will we'll learn. Some few reactions we will we'll learn in next chapter, and maximum we'll do in class 12th. So let's do this type of reaction, that is substitution reaction, addition reaction and elimination reaction. Here we will do few of these, like substitution भी हम करेंगे, addition भी करेंगे, elimination भी करेंगे, but all type we will not do. Substitution reaction can also be of 3 type: free radical, electrophilic, nucleophilic. Addition can also be 3 type, and elimination reaction जो होगा that will be of 2 type only: acid catalyzed and base catalyzed. Reaction of organic compound can be of this chemoselective, residue-selective, stereoselective and stereospecific. What are these things? That we will understand in next like in higher class, that means class 12th, and we'll do in so some of these these type of reaction we will discuss in next chapter, that is hydrocarbon, and rest we will do in class 12th. So that's it for this chapter, and then next is purification and separation, that we are not doing. Okay, that is practical part, so we are not doing right now. And that's it for the chapter, and that's it for today also. So thank you class, and hope whatever I have explained you got it. If still there is any problem, please feel free to ask. Thank you.